So this is a story about what the worst thing is that can happen to a man. It was on a phone conversation. He knows who he is. At the time, I was feeling pretty poisoned up. At the time, I felt like I was being narcissistically abused. At the time, I felt like these people were attacking me with absolution in name as well. And at the time, I was also being cheated on. And then I had one of lesser of two evils to relate to. And either way I feel I would have gone, it wouldn't have been good. And so I was choosing the lesser of two evils as to where to live, dealing with the blight that was in my life already, having come up from homelessness. I was on the phone call saying that it's just the worst thing that could happen to me, G. And I'm on the phone and I'm saying that I'm being it's just so narcissistic and it's so fucking low, dude. You have no idea what I'm dealing with. Oh, I think that he did though. Now. And there was loyalties gained through an entrusted relationship of mine as far as where I was living at the time. And that I don't think that entrusted relationship would have faltered. If you catch my drift, I don't think that it would have gone away if there wasn't those loyalties created with absolution in name. And so I feel like it was a smear campaign now that I didn't see then, and I couldn't have seen then. And so these things are really hard to come out with and say because I wholeheartedly feel that these things are my truth. Everything that I put out here. And if any of it is speculation, it's only a little bit because I feel like the truths that I'm coming out with are pretty spot on, and that there's more. The deep, dark abyss inside of this crime goes a lot further than what I'm discovering here and putting out, because I've been asking to be having my life streamed, because having my life streamed both on me and away from me would protect me in said crimes that I'm dealing with, and it'd have to be like 24/7. Like I would legit be okay with this because of the plight that I've had to live. So the worst thing that can happen to a man was explained. No, I think, and mind you, this is gone. This part of my reasoning skills here is gone. So this is me coming to, and me realizing these things to also be able to explain them to you. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? I hope you see what I mean. But so I'm on the phone. No, I think the worst thing that can happen to a man is that you get poisoned up and painted crazy. And then while you're poisoned up and you're dying, you're seeing your closest buddy, or somebody that you've entrusted and loved. It's like a brother to you, leaving you for dead, waving goodbye with your own love life and other areas of your financial life and other things being witnessed to you, stolen away from you. But then it's the actual deal. It's the actual fucking drill. It's not just a drill. You're actually in that fucking life, man. How the fuck do you get your life back then when that motherfucker is actually moving in absolution name in that kind of way? Gee, that's a sick fucking attack. That's a satanic ritual abusive thing that they're using. Satan, literally Satan, to fucking move about in this way over somebody's life. That's not just fucking iniquity, and that's not just a fucking affair. It's much like you're dead. It's much like you're already dead. And with the help that's out here, who needs so much fucking effortless activity. How the fuck are you supposed to catch that criminal when it's your own? When it's your own. Now, ex-friend, for sure, but you're dead without being able to get that help. You're fucking dead without being able to become a whole integer of yourself yet. And mind you, I had plans to go to 100. I had plans to go to 1,000. I have written things that have plans to go beyond anybody's wildest imagination with these things. So I have literally written up a literal war plan to take my life back, man. And this man knew all of that before I could figure it out, because he's my friend. He's your friend. So he's just collecting every fucking thing that he can get from you to move with absolution and aim. Mind you, this man's been a jerk off since day one in my life, if he could move that way in the fucking first place, G. So I've literally written up a warrior's plan to move in my life. I wanted to rollerblade 8 miles a day and be able to get my energy to have my music in my life, have the things in my life that I wanted for the kind of camaraderie that I was trying to build. But that was just a thing made in the past by how this motherfucker moved covertly in my life. With absolution in aim. Not even considering the fact that you'd be able to live through that shit. And I'm alive. With chemical reprieve in my chest. Like you wouldn't fucking imagine. And then people want to claim that that's your mental health. That's your mental health being eroded because you're being made crazy. And anybody who can't see that as a pure, unadulterated way to actually go and investigate a real fucking crime has got some nerve. If you ask me, that jerk-off was envious of my plan, and if you ask me, he went to go visit a tarot reader, and they had asked about me, and they saw what I had in my future, and they were jealous of what I had, so they thought that they could steal it. So my grit was really to just wanting to be able to live, while this covert attack was meant to steal away my life from me, geez. And I'm not even kidding you. My whole life, while showing it to me before leaving, in my own home, in my own data, in my own phone. So I'm not going to take anything as a joke. Because at the time that I was poisoned up and painted up crazy, and I was going through nothing but turmoil in my life, and no one could fucking believe me, we'll see now. We'll see now where this truth lands, because I think this is just an insidious act upon me. So yeah, I'm asking for help out here, because how else can a man actually define his own ability to be able to protect himself, given that he doesn't even have his own reasoning skills attached to be able to get through a thing unknown happening to that man? I have to take a break, and I gotta go back into prayer, just like my last video was saying. I hope you understand, and I hope you can help. Peace. I love you all for being here and supporting me. I need it right now. Please add me on Facebook, Instagram, and subscribe. Like and share this content.